Good morning. It is time for the grand finale of Golden Sun. Now, I did mess up a bit. as one tends to do. So you might realize that despite me last time finishing in the Apollo Sanctum, we are no longer in the Apollo Sanctum. Good morning, Craig. Welcome in. How are you doing? Hope you had a good week so far. Yeah, so it turns out I forgot a bunch of stuff. So I went back down off stream, and we're gonna do everything. Because we'll probably beat the story today, and I'd just like to have everything, done and completed. So that'd be nice. I did some forging. Namely all the Zol items, which took me forever. It was not fun. I spent, I think, like an hour and a half trying to get these. Would not recommend. Absolutely not. Recommend tweaking now. I see. Well, best of luck with that, Craig. I'm doing somewhat well. I am very nervous because next week is the last school week of the school year, and I don't like that. So there is that. But it will be fine. I think. I hope. But we'll see. We'll do an escape room with the group, so that's cool. Very much looking forward to that. The last one we did together as a team, we did quite well in, so hopefully it will work out just as well this time around. I guess some of the boots. Give the boots to you. Let's see if I can actually get everyone to have, like, decent equipment. That'd be great. The only one who can use that. And I think in terms of equipment, that looks about alright-ish. There we go. That looks good. Okay, cool. Equipment organization. The most fun part of every RPG. Let me actually sell a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we don't need these. Get that. Don't need these. I mean, on the one hand, I like having limited inventory space because it usually forces you to, like, actually use items sometimes. On the other hand, it just makes everything much more tedious. Like, so much more tedious. Right. Cool. Actually, look at that. There's some nice equipment. Let's give that to you, Leo. Oh my days, and you cannot buy stuff for a character that has full item slots. Love that. Oh wait, I can sell the sword. Hold on, we got this. So, yeah, the plan for today will be that we'll just, do all the equipment nonsense, and then we'll kind of just, like, rush to the end of the game, and then hopefully beat it. My hope is that I'll be able to do it, because I am not quite the level I want to be. Or that I usually am, but I'm gonna have confidence in my skill and maybe luck. And it will hopefully all work out as well as I think it will. Really should have looked through the shops a few times. Goddamn, there's so much good stuff in here. Sell that, and then we can buy... That, there we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Finally, off we go. Let's do it. Well, not quite. First things first, one of the things I remembered I did not get is one of the weapons. And if I remember correctly, because I did check that like a week ago, there should be one of those like ocean spots around here somewhere. That will hopefully hold a rusty weapon that we can use. Also, the party we're going to use today is made up of all of these lovely people. Namely, I think for the first time, we'll have Himi in our party, which I never did before. Simply because she was always out-leveled. And so, yeah. Not that it really makes a difference. Oh, there we go. That was quick. But yeah. Ooh. Also, one thing we can do now. Wait, hold on. We actually we're gonna do this. I'm gonna try to show off some of the summons we've never seen so far. Because I might as well nuke all of the monsters away, right? There is might as well do that. So I think the one I want to show off is Crystallix and Eclipse. And the one I refuse to pronounce because... Nope. That's too many letters. I also want to see how messed up the summons look in my DS layout. So that is our wonderful chandelier dragon that we made friends with in the opera house. But doesn't it look like they have Pokemon? I mean, they are just elemental spirits, so technically speaking, they are kind of Pokemon. And they're very cute. They have less personality than Pokemon, which is a shame. I wish the Djinn would do more. But yeah. And that is our big dragon friend that we got on the Lunar Tower. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it always boils down to big creature shooting a laser, more or less. And this is the only summon that actually just heals you. That's all it does. And I think it also puts like a regenerative effect on you, so you like heal like every few turns, I think. But yeah. Let's give all of them their Pokemon back. Looks like she's got a suspicious lack of clothing. I think there's one summon that's actually worse. If I remember correctly, like the final one you get has less clothing, which makes sense, right? Fantasy logic. The stronger the being, the less clothes they have. Which is very silly, but you know. Oh, come on. But I think, like, in the great scheme of things, I think they did a good enough job with, like, the summon designs. Like, it's not too much fan service. It could have been significantly worse, I think. So I'm kind of happy about it. But I do wonder if they're like... This is the problem with only having played Golden Sun 1 and 2 like once in my life, is that I have no idea how the summons look in that game, aside from obviously more pixelated. But I do kind of wonder if they're like roughly the same. Oh, if there's significant changes to them. It's been a couple of years since I played these games. I'm trying to think. Must have been... There's a solid chance it's actually more than... It has been more than 10 years. Oh my days. I've just realized how old I am. Oh no! It's definitively been more than 10 years. Oh no. Oh dear. Alright. It's fine, I guess. Alright, let's give Reef his new staff so he no longer runs around with a pumpkin on a stick, thank you. Welcome to my world of being old. It's not even that bad. It's just like when you think, oh, what was like 10 years ago, and then you realize 10 years ago I was still like a sentient being and not like a toddler or a small child. It's like, damn. It really just hits different at some point. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get used to it. There's no way around it. At least it feels like I'm improving as a human being, so that's nice. Could be worse. Alright. Let's go and save the world, shall we? Do think I need that quite a few times. So there's one thing on the Apollo Ascent, one treasure chest I kind of missed, which is really weird because I usually don't miss treasure chests in this game. But maybe I was just too absorbed into a conversation, which might have been the case. So yeah. That is the wrong synergy. Let's try that again. But like better. There we go. I'm also really glad we're kind of having a cold weather today, because that makes streaming so much more, like, pleasant to do. Because streaming with like 30 degrees outside is no fun. Absolutely not. Alright, so Himi. Himi's a weird character. I don't know how to make Himi work well. But this is kind of like a standard thing, and what makes it unique is that she has like these dragon summons, which are kind of cool. And they do big damage. But that's about all she has. And the damage isn't even that great. So... I feel bad for her. Like, story-wise, she's already like a tacked-on character because they realized, oh, we need like actual 8 characters for this game. She doesn't get any story development. She gets like, what, 3 cutscenes where she talks anything. And then she isn't even particularly strong. I mean, there are probably like ways and classes and like Djinn combinations that make her absolutely busted. But considering I've never seen anyone talk about that, makes me think it's not particularly worth it. Which is a shame. Because oftentimes I feel like there is merit to like underrated characters. Best example for me is Fire Emblem Three Houses, Cyril. No one likes the boy. I think he's quite amazing. But you have to dig a little deeper to kind of really get his story and his character development. And then it's quite fun, but for Himi, there's just nothing. Alright. So I think... Wait, no, it's not here. It's like on the next screen where our treasure chest lies. I love that animation. I will forever love it. Right, there it is. I have no idea how I missed that. That's insane to me. So let's correct that mistake, and then we can finally move on to new content. Well. Go. Gimme. Valkyrie mail. 42, 44, sweet. Gonna give it to our main protag. I'm really hoping, like, on the way up, some of these enemies have the tendency to curse you, and curse is a status effect I really don't want to have on me. Just because to clear it, it requires a trip down. Which is not fun. But we should be out of here. Let's go. Nice. Alright, let's go. It is time for the final dungeon. And also, I don't think there are random enemies here, which is quite nice, so... We get to focus on the fun things. And that means I actually need to remember how to do this place. Yay. Mint. Amazing. Right. Nope, 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 nope. Ah, crap. Okay, they can actually hit you. I think I know what to do, but it feels... It doesn't feel right. Like, surely it's not as simple as just... Nope, it really is that simple. Okay. Sometimes things are a lot easier than they first seem to be. Old tendency of mine is to overestimate things. Particularly in school. Very much in school. Alright, time for the next one. I think the green section has the Djinn. If I'm not mistaken. This again I think is also quite nice. Just like the final time you're required to use all your obtained powers. Aside from Hemi's. Poor girl. There is a chest and I want that. How do we get said chest? And now I really wish we had more than 2 shortcuts because, oh my goodness, that's annoying. Can I do this from here? I guess we can. I see, okay. Then... There we go, now it makes sense. Okay, got it. Assignment has been understood. Okay. Got the little one today. Hey, Lise. Welcome and thank you so much for the lurk. Much appreciated. And I hope you have a wonderful day. But yeah, I'm quite alright, thank you. Hope you are as well. Alright, I think... No, not quite yet. Hold on. Now everything is set up. There we go, okay. I think, at least. Yeah, okay. So because, objects that are in motion... So the way this game works is a bit weird, but objects that are in motion while you use synergy like that will remain in motion. So... Oh shit. Ah! I think we still win. I'm pretty sure we still won. So what I was about to say does not even apply to this area. But I think it applies to the next one. But yeah, once things are in motion, they stay in motion even if you use synergy. But things that aren't in motion and would like start to move cannot start to move while you're like channeling. So that's like something nice to know for some occasions. But yeah, for that last room, all we needed to do was to create the platform, and that was it. So yeah, that, oh dear. Right, yeah, that won't work. Let's go down. Probably move you around. I mean, the important thing is, like, where is my treasure chest in this area now? Truly the first and only and important question. We got ourselves to ask here. But I think I already see where it is. Yes. Great, it's a nut. Amazing. Fantastic. I think we need to come down here anyway again. That was a bit of a waste of time. Oh, we got time today. Okay, I see. And then that should open up that staircase. And then, okay, yeah. Funnily enough, I don't think, even though this is like the water section, I'm not smart. Even though this is like the water section, there is no like actually water synergy required, which is a bit silly. Hey Becky! Welcome in. How are you doing? Now, come on, climb. There we go. Alright, just hop over there. And I think we... I'm not quite sure. Either we can, like... I actually don't know if we actually have to raise it or if we can, like, prepare it. Okay, we can. That makes my life a lot easier, and I appreciate that. There we go, okay. That... I wonder if you could be fast enough to do it without the statue. But why make my life harder if it does not need to be? Whoop. But I have from disrupted sleep, having that about being qualified. It's haunting me, the responsibility. Aww. Yeah. Sometimes dreams that could be interpreted as being positive can be more stressful than the other ones. But yeah, I mean, the good thing is it's Saturday, so you can rest as much as you want. I have 4.5 months left. That's scary. I mean, I kind of get that. Now, obviously, I'm not becoming a paramedic, but the idea of a chapter coming to a close that's the part that scares me. I killed my patient. Okay, that's not good. But it was only a dream, so dream definitely wasn't positive. Well, it's a nice thing. You still have 4.5 months, and by the end of it, I think you will be more than qualified to. A dream and an accident. Oh no. Got that, there we go. Yeah, sometimes dreams are just sometimes not nice. That is sadly a thing. I did not pay attention to what I just did, by the way. Wow. Yeah. Oh no, I was supposed to do that. Whoops. I only get dreams when I'm stressed, legit. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? That's kind of when your head tries to figure out how to deal with things. But I do also have weird dreams, like recent times, and not super happy about it. But it will be fine. What am I playing this on? This is a DS game, which I'm playing on my PC, and therefore use, obviously, only completely legal hardware. Clearly. There we go. It's quite a nice and casual game to get through, actually. So usually, this is the game I play when I'm like, when I'm sick. It's just become kind of like a tradition to play through this whenever I'm sick, and then I'm just like lying in my bed, and because you can play this with like a DS stylus, so touch pen, like I could here as well. It's like nice, low effort. I know the game, but no, I'm not sick right now. Not right now. But usually. But I wanted to, because it's one of my favorite games, because I've played through it so many times, like I wanted to play it on stream. And that's what we're doing right now. But yeah. I mean, the only problem is now I can't play it on my DS anymore when I'm sick because my DS broke. So that's no longer a thing I can do, which is kind of sad. But oh well, I'll live. That's the one sad thing about like old tech, is like it's really hard to replace it. Also, I don't really want to spend too much money at the moment. Death is the dark reflection of life. To enter, create my dark reflection. I've already spent quite a lot of money for the months of June, July, and August. If I think about what I'm about to do. So, yeah. try to save a bit. Though, the nice thing is, at least, because my grades were good enough again, I will get my little bonus next year, so, yay! More money. Nice. Yes, for Luxembourg. It's not quite how you spell it, but, yeah. We should actually save, like, every now and then, that'd be a good idea. Hey, and not only that, but also like escape room. There are a couple of birthdays I need to get stuff for, and so yeah, so just a few things. I can't be asked to spell it properly. It is not the easiest one to spell. So what I usually do is just like, if you say LUX, people usually also get what you mean. So you can make it even shorter. Hemi's prophecy. We must close ourselves in shadow, or rather in the Umbra gear. Now, of course, that's why the Umbra gear is important. Time for Sveta to step into the limelight, so to speak. This will all depend on you. Have no lux in isolation. Go chat about surrounding countries more. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, probably. Or it comes down to my absolute obsession with the Eurovision Song Contest, which might also be the reason why I refer to countries in certain ways. Which is probably more so the case, now that I think about it. The Apollo lens is the product of cooperation between the ancient Genii and mortal beastmen. And the beastmen did the physical labor, so they were wearing the equipment. So why is it the Umbra gear? Because if we are to survive the light, we must wrap ourselves in the Umbra, another word for shadow. And that is where I must step in? Alright, here I go. Do we really know that the Umbra gear alone will be enough to protect her? There is no way of knowing for sure. I have faith in our leader. Yeah, we'll be fine. You've led us well to this point. Now guide Sveta through the last obstacle. Once we come up there, I'll be in danger. Don't let me down, please. I could never. It's my favorite character. While in the brighter spots, pay close attention to the Umbra. Yeah. So that thing will slowly go up. And if we're in too long, we die. Kind of. And if you go into the shadow, we're fine. Yeah, I have a fair few like hyper obsessions. But you know, I embrace them. Nothing to be ashamed about. So let's. Now I'd need to know who I gave all the orbs to. Orb number 1. 2. And orb number 3. You have it. This is such a familiar feeling. It's like the end of this game. Like, there's just something special. Something special to it for me. It's like that music, those aesthetics. Feels like home. And here we get our final weapon. The Soul Blade. Which is absolutely insanely ridiculously strong. Like, it's stupid how dumb and good that weapon is. I also kind of love this, like, light rain effect. It's kind of cool. There it is. Our very, very, very big cannon. Lovely. Nice. So let's give our dear Bubsy his new toy. And then off we go. Right. And we have seen doors like this a few times, so this is kind of like the... essentially teaching the player how to access all your lovely post-game shenanigans. Because I think every one of the secret bosses is hidden behind a door like that. Except for one who's just literally locked behind, you have to beat the game. Which is fine. I'm really curious how this is gonna work out now. I don't think I've ever done the finale at like with this low of a level. I'm kind of worried. It will be fine. We'll be alright. Oh, let's adjust our... I think this, like, turns the things we just summon in the right direction? Yeah. Go. The fact that he went through the effort of, like, animating his hand going back down. Oh dear. I mean, I kind of like that they really, like, ran with the theme of, like, Apollo. And kind of put, like, an actual Apollo statue in this place. Just to really run with the theme. Gotta love the dedication. Final one. And I think this is the final time we need to use synergy in this playthrough. And I need something to drink, actually. There it is. Lovely little cannon. That is gonna fix the world that we kind of indirectly plunged into darkness. Nice. Ready to fire. Now, all we need to do is just go up there and hit the button, and nothing could go wrong. Obviously. Ah, good. You've finished with the preparations. I love how he's able to just stand in the sun, by the way. Tyrell, son of Garrett, you seem displeased to see me. Displeased to see you still breathing. The impulsiveness, the confidence, you really are your father's son. Who are you? Why do you know so much about us? Hello, Alex. Alex, the Mercury clan's traitor, my mother's betrayer. We've traveled together for some time, Alex. I haven't forgotten. Also, again, his disguise isn't very good because he looks like exactly the same as he does in Golden Sun 2. Aside from, like, the mask. I should have realized sooner, but your chosen name, Arcanus, had me distracted for a while. Well, in my travels, I heard of a deck of cards used for telling fortunes. Two of the suits of the deck are swords and cups, very similar to our Bloodus and Callus. And how would that relate to my assumed name? Arcanus sounds like the term for the most important card in the deck. It seemed more than a coincidence. It figures that you'd name yourself for the most important part. It's quite the theory, Creighton. Love to hear more, but I'm pressured for time. I like Alex. You're talking to them? Ah, look, our friends have arrived. Why aren't you just killing them? It's not actually his name. Alex, was it? You were eavesdropping, how rude. You talked with the old man. Does that make you one of the warriors of Vale? Alex was not one of the warriors. He was a power-mongering schemer. He'll probably betray you a lot as well. I don't think he'll ever honor a vow or promise. Can't really be Alex. Alex tried to use the Golden Sun to become immortal, but he failed and was killed. Never liked your superior tone. Keep your temper in check, Blooders. Hi, Emperor. Emperor? Is that... How would you pronounce it? Would not want us fighting amongst ourselves. The expression suggests that Imperial loyalty is not the first of your priorities. Funny, your expression says the same thing. Perhaps then, it is finally time for us to untangle our remaining webs of deception. What are you saying? We have our orders, we will not deviate from them. Our orders are that Bubsy should activate the Apollo lens. The methods are ours to choose. I have determined that the truth is now our best weapon. You should know that the Tuaprung are Scions of the Umbra clan, also called Dark Adepts. So this is where we get a bunch of like lore dump that will never be picked up again by the game. The High Emperor sent me to make sure the Apollo lens was used according to his plan. So the Emperor doubts our loyalty? Or are you setting us up? Naturally, we can't really trust each other, but I need to ask one question. Are those men who came down from the airship really Tuaprung soldiers? They seem to have strange powers, unlike normal synergy, just like the two of you. You're here for the Apollo lens, correct? What will you do with it? That is a good question. Dallas, what will we use it for? Oh, we can't spoil the surprise, can we? Based on your trajectory, your target is Tuaprung, or perhaps the area around Soul Sanctum. Since you have not contradicted my deductions, may we consider Dark Synergy an open secret? Or you still intend to keep it a secret by eliminating me? I knew you'd eventually figure it out. I can handle these two. Go throw the switch for the Apollo lens. So he did survive the Golden Sun. But Dark Adepts have powers like... Yeah. I love how you have like betrayal and then betrayal and betrayal and then just more betrayal and I like Alex. I don't know. I always kind of like characters that clearly follow some set of morals, but you have no clue what they are. Alright, also, now we have random encounters. Yeah. These are the, like, final random encounters of the game. There are more difficult late game enemies. But these enemies are really nice because A, they aren't too difficult, B, they give you a lot of EXP, and C, they drop Water of Life, which is an item that revives an ally. So this is like a really, really good spot to just like grind out like a few more levels. And it's usually what I would do now is I would grind to like level 60-ish and then take on the final boss. But I can't like sit around here for like an hour and just like hit on normal enemies. That'd be boring. So instead, I just want to get... There we go, like... 1 or 2 little rounds of level ups, and then we fight the boss. So by the way, just have you. I really don't know if my my camera quality and face is suited for the TV, but I appreciate the gesture. But don't worry, I very much appreciate you lurking or having me on in the background. It's always much appreciated. Rick's marking I'm doing an essay. Aww. Writing essays is just not fun. Oh, you might hear like an alarm sound in the background now. That's normal. No need to worry. That is completely fine. But we don't have you on full screen mode. Good choice. That's like every first Saturday. Second Saturday? I think every second Saturday of the month, it's like a test alarm. And the siren is installed on the house next to ours. Which does result in it being quite easy to hear. Yeah. I'm so glad I won't have to like write any like large documents for the next few months, by the way. While obviously not as difficult as your essays probably are, the documentations we had to write for like a bunch of school projects really, like, some of the most annoying weeks I had. And I really learned how much I don't like writing these. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you level up real quick here. Alright, it is time. Let's save. I mean, worst case scenario is I miserably die and then have to do it again, so...